And welcome to my laboratory. A mess, shit happens. I'm gonna be honest right now. This is the second time trying to record this video. First time I recorded it, I heard my wife like gasping in the other room. She ran over and gave me a look-see at an email, and somebody passed away that we were close to. Somebody that helped us break into the furniture industry, and someone we kind of parted ways with but didn't burn a bridge. It's a sad day. I don't know what happened, but didn't expect that. But let me finish what I started, because obviously life is fucking crazy and you never know exactly when you're gonna check out. So I intended to make a video on my Buck 110. Basically, I have this one with the standard ebony scales and pins, and I put that little inlay. I need to sand a little bit more, but that's rosewood. Basically, just took some rosewood filings, put them in there, and glued them. Hood filler. I just gotta sand it off. That glossiness you see is actually just some residual glue. I just gotta take some time. It's indented, of course. I like that, because if you look, I hate people talking shit. You don't even know. You know how they have those slim Buck 110s now? Well, I was gonna make one ergonomic and not slim. So I was gonna basically make this like an hourglass shape. Put an inlay right there. And not so much on this side, because that hits the palm. And it hits the palm. So it kind of, I don't mind it being flat. It's just mostly I want it to be kind of like the finger grooves, but instead of here, I'm putting the finger grooves here on the side, laterally. But anyways, I wanted to see how much this weighed compared to the new Buck I got, which is made with Micarta scales, from Micarta scales, and as you can see here, no pins. So Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Python, Micarta. What? It's not much of a difference at all. Like, at all. So if it's not a much of a, I don't know. Some people always like talk about, I haven't really worried about ounces in about a decade. Like putting my pack and everything. And I haven't worried about that shit in forever. It's really negligible if you're just a civilian. So if it's nothing about weight, then what criteria should I hold for, like, I guess, carrying one? So the pins, if it's not a weight thing, well, the pins help keep the scales in. And historically, you see that Buck is pretty good at staying together. And are those pins contributing to the fact that the scales don't fall off? And maybe over time, I don't know, maybe I leave it in my truck overnight and it gets hot, and maybe I'm out in the field and I'm just kind of working it. Will the glue fail on this one? And will the scale just slide off? I mean, it's perfectly fitted. I'm not saying it will. But if I'm not going to be judging it based off of weight, then I'll judge, and I guess aesthetics comes into play too. If I'm not going to be judging it off of weight, then it's going to be functionality. And the only thing I see that's different other than aesthetically is functionality, which is those pins offer an aesthetic function. I don't know, my thought, but the weight isn't different at all. I thought it'd be a lot more drastic, but I guess all that glue in the micarta kind of is just like an ebony. Anyways, I wanted to talk about this really quick since I'm here. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this at Lowe's or Home Depot or Menards or all those hardware stores. It's a DeWalt carbon fiber stapler. Now, I'm a professional upholsterer. I walked past this thing and laughed, I don't know, for years. I use an electric dual fast stapler. Actually, that guy who passed away gave me my first one. Ain't that some shit? I use the premium stuff. When I was on a job, that premium stapler crapped out on me, so I had to go to the hardware store. And this was $50 at the time. I laughed again, but I said, you know what the hell? I'm tired of just walking past and judging it, just thinking like, it's light, it's carbon fiber, it's probably gonna crack on me. I was tired of judging it just based off of this look. So I bought it, and begrudgingly, because it was $50 fucking. Let's see, this was 5 years ago. The electric dual fast stapler is still something I use every day. That is a powerful powerful stapler that can get through any type of hardwood when I'm tacking on upholstery. It'll go through layers of leather and then attach itself to the wood frame. I don't always need that much power. 90% of the time now, I carry this thing around. It is a fucking tank. Not one job I've been on where this thing has even winced. I was wrong. It is durable as shit. If they still sell them, I'm gonna buy another one just to kind of keep on my shelf. I always buy two of things that are really good because, you know, something like this, I bet you a lot of other people shrugged and they were like, fuck that. And I'm sure their marketing team was sweating balls because they should have marketed this better, because I feel like they could have done so much better with sales. I, as a professional, saw this and looked at it like, this is crap. It wasn't until I used it that I actually appreciated it. And DeWalt, to be honest, lately, and I say lately, the last like 12 years, let's say last decade, your products have been left much to be desired for me. But obviously you're not completely out of the park just yet. It could have done so much better, I feel. So I'm gonna go back to the store and see if I can find this motherfucker. And if I can, I'm buying another one just to keep in the packaging and store away for the chance and the day that this one eventually does break. Not because it's crap, but because it's been well used.